Hi, it's Emily and Jill back here for a second week.
And this week we want to touch on all the do's and don'ts in terms of your CVs. So for the first page of your CV, it's really important that you put in your own information in terms of your full name, email address, mobile number, and of course putting in your summary in terms of your previous career experiences as well as why you're interested in this role. This really gives you an opportunity to set the tone for the rest of your CV.
So the question is around photo or no photo and LinkedIn profile. I think if you're going to put a photo on, just make sure it's a professional headshot and that it enhances your CV rather than detracts away from the information that you're trying to provide. As for your LinkedIn profile, if you are going to attach a link to it, make sure that it's up to date. It represents the roles that you've currently worked. And again, that nice headshot is quite important as well.
In regards to your career experiences, I think this is probably the most important part of your CV, given that it's really what's going to articulate your experiences in the past. The first important thing that I would definitely add in there is, of course, the company name, your job title, and of course the duration that you've worked in that specific position. Making sure that you add in the month and the year, and ensuring that all the jobs that you list there are chronological order. So ensuring that the most recent role that you were just working in is the first one, and so on. In addition to that as well, adding in about 6 to 8 bullet points in regards to any key responsibilities that you were, that you looked after in that position, as well as any achievements as well that you'd like to highlight. I think more importantly as well, ensuring that the roles that you're going to be adding on your CV are very, relevant to the position that you're going to be applying for.
Your CV should be a personal reflection of yourself, but I think you can go too far with it. So it's being cautious to ensure that it shows your skills, your experience, your hobbies, your education, your training, anything that you want to put out there that is a reflection of you. But at the same time, you don't want to detract from the actual skills and experience that you've had. So I think there's a fine line with that, but ensuring that it has a little bit of a personal taste of yourself is quite important as well. As for references, there's no need to put them on there. I think for confidentiality reasons, it's important actually not to, but a little line at the bottom saying references upon request is always quite nice, just to indicate that you can provide those. As for the length, it really is dependent on your career history and what that looks like, but a good rule of thumb, no longer than 4 pages if possible. It is quite lengthy and it is quite a lot to read through, so just make sure you're ticking off the right boxes and the most important experience, and highlighting yourself in a really appropriate and articulate way.
Emily and I will put our details below for you to reach out to us for any specific feedback or any additional questions in regards to your CV.
We'll also be dropping the link to our careers page, which can help with tips and tricks around writing your CV and all things recruitment. We'll see you in a couple of weeks.
See ya!